Hello and welcome to the Pizza Kitchen on the Road edition. We are here in the inner workings of Aurelio's in Homewood, Illinois, with Joe Aurelio. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
So, of course, as we always do in the Pizza Kitchen, we want to have a great pizza from, a familiar place that people can maybe try to make at their own restaurants or in their homes. So, what are we going to be making today? What have you got here in front of us?
Today we're going to make a large 15-inch Super 6.
Okay, what's Super 6? What's that?
Super 6 is one of our original pizzas on our menu from 1959.
Okay.
It's the 6 most popular toppings. So we'll have our sauce, our sausage, our cheese, ham, pepperoni, green peppers, and mushrooms.
Okay, step one, let's just jump right into this.
You got it. So we're going to start off with 3 spoonfuls of our Aurelio's pizza sauce. So we're going to work it around. We're going to go right up to the edge with it.
Okay.
So that way you have a slight little piece of crust without a big doughy crust on it, and that's what Aurelio's is known for.
All right, so how big is this pizza?
It's 15 inches.
15 inches, and about how much sauce do you think you got on there?
It's 12 ounces. Sauce.
12 ounces, and it's a very thin crust.
That's correct.
Okay.
Thin crust.
How many ounces is the dough ball, do you know?
The dough ball is also about 14 ounces.
Okay, very good.
So then we have our homemade Italian sausage. So at Aurelio's, because we use only fresh homemade sausage, and we want it uniform so the pieces are the same size, we have a special machine that my dad helped design back in the 60s to actually put the meat onto the pizza so that it's consistent from restaurant to restaurant. You'll find when your pizza makers are hand pinching that the sizes of the sausage can vary, and that also then causes a variance in how it cooks.
We got our sauce, we have our sausage from the Monster. Now what's the next step?
So next will be the mozzarella cheese.
This is just fresh shredded mozzarella, not fresh mozzarella, but shredded mozzarella.
That's right. It's 100% real mozzarella, Wisconsin made. It's a special formula just for Aurelio's. It's a non-burn mozzarella. So we're not going to put all our cheese on it first. We're going to put a light coating.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to do is add our ham. So then the ham, we're going to spread out so that you can see the cheese around it. It's not all on top of each other.
And you guys do it in these relatively large squares, about 2 by 2, right?
That's correct.
I mean, somebody wants to do this at home or at their shop, they can do shredded or cubed.
They can do whatever
Is it
size
about the flavor
they want.
versus the...
Well, if you get too thick, then you get a big chunk of ham in your mouth, where this thickness is just perfect. You can bite through it.
So anyway, it's got to be thin sliced.
That's right. Next step, our pepperoni. So now we're going to take
standard pizza pepperoni.
Yep, we actually use a no BHT pepperoni, and all natural, and it's something that, like I said, we try to stand out with our product to be giving you the healthiest and best ingredients that we can for your money.
All right.
So once again, you can see a little bit of everything on the pizza. The next is our green peppers. These are the same green peppers we've used since 1959.
Did they start off on the Italian beef sandwich?
Yep, they did. Exactly. So then we got our green peppers. Once again, you can still see every ingredient on top of the pizza. Then the last is the mushrooms.
Lance mushrooms, okay.
Yep. From there, you have all your toppings. Now we have our final coating of cheese.
You find that cheese on the bottom helps everything kind of hold together?
That's right.
Otherwise, it might just kind of slide off under the...
And if you put it all on top, then you would vary all the ingredients, and people want to see what they're paying for.
Yeah, but it also affects the cook, too. You might not get that full cook on your... especially on the sausage.
That's correct.
I mean, you buried that sausage. You buried the star way at the bottom.
Yep.
But it still gets that cook.
But the juice just spreads out through the pizza, and it's really delicious. And
do you think it's better when it goes into the sauce? Or, have you ever baked sausage on top?
We do that also when people request it. It definitely gets crispier on top.
Okay.
And, because it's a pork product and there's a little bit of fat, you might get a little pooling of fat. So it's just for appearance. It's better underneath, and that's just the way for 60 years we've done our pizzas.
All right, so our 15-inch, 15-pound pizza.
Yeah.
It's going in the oven. How hot and for how long?
This is at 550, and it takes anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how many times you open the door.
Okay.
So you're going to put it in the old oven. The lows are up. It's going to slow bake, and you're going to get a beautiful, crispy, brown Super 6 pizza from Aurelio's.
So we're just going to let it bake, let it do its thing, and then as soon as it comes out, we're going to slice it up, and we're going to taste it. We're going to let you guys know what you're missing by not coming to Aurelio's.
That's right.
I can't wait anymore, Joe. Why don't we open this up and see how it looks? You got your nice little dough hook there. I like that.
Looking good.
There we go. We got some nice brown on it. Cheese is melted, and you're right. Doesn't have a lot of those brown spots that you tend to get with some of the other mozzarellas. Everything looks sufficiently cooked, melted, but not overcooked. So we've got, what do we got, cornmeal on the
Yeah, a little cornmeal on the board.
Okay.
Now we're gonna cut it. We cut our pizzas in squares, which is cut at 4x4.
All right.
And now the trick is to get it off of here.
Is that the cornmeal's job?
That's the cornmeal job,
Okay.
exactly.
And then this was actually something that was invented by your dad as well, or?
Yeah, back in the 60s, my dad developed this pizza rack. What it does, it actually lifts the pizza off the pan so that air goes underneath it and allows the crust to stay nice and crispy. It doesn't get all soggy.
All right, so now we're gonna take a slice here, and there's so much on there.
Yeah. See, the crust actually holds up, stays nice and firm.
Yep.
It's golden brown.
Yep, yep.
Perfect amount of toppings. Super 6.
Very crispy underneath. That sauce, like you said earlier, has a little bit of a sweetness to it. Not too sweet, but just enough. The meat, as far as the ham and the pepperoni, obviously you can't go wrong, but the sausage, that's got some really good flavor. And I assume you add a little bit of extra love into that as well.
Yeah,
It's not just-
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. It's a
What is it?
A cracked fennel base.
Can you talk in there?
Yeah, I'll just tell you, it's a sauce still. It's a sauce.
So it's the sauce. Now we got the vegetables on there, the green peppers. They're nice and soft. I really like that.
Yep.
And then obviously those fresh blanched mushrooms. But you can't beat that crust, man. That, not sure if they heard, but that
And you can
cracker.
see we take the toppings all the way out to the edge. So that way you're getting more toppings for your money instead of a big fat piece of crust on the end. So you get more for your money for sure.
Right to him. Well, salute, my friend.
Salute.
Good job. Well, that's all the time we have in the On the Road edition of the Pizza Kitchen. I want to thank you guys all for joining us. I do hope you guys find this recipe online and try it out in your homes and your pizzerias. You will not be sorry. Thank you so much one more time,
You're welcome,
Joe.
Brian. Thanks for
You
being
guys come into Aurelio's, tell them Joe sent you,
And it's the sauce.
and it's the sauce. Put it in a box and I'll take it.